Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are continuing with the fifth section of my civic engagement curriculum about speaking and dialogue by talking about the 11th topic on networks and relationships, which is the heart of civic engagement. This is the bread and butter of getting involved in your community. Whether you want to influence politics, advance in business, build community projects, or simply feel more connected with where you live, networking is how you get wired into your community. Networking is more than just swapping business cards or connecting on LinkedIn. It is about building relationships that open doors, expand your influence, and deepen your sense of belonging in society. When I graduated from college and started working on political campaigns, my biggest challenge was figuring out who the key community leaders were for specific areas. These leaders, such as politicians, educators, business owners, journalists, cultural figures, etc., had a unique influence over what happened in my area. If I could identify and build relationships with them, I could help my political candidates and myself better connect with the community. How did I find these leaders? By showing up at networking events, rallies, cultural events, government meetings, organizational meetings, and so much more. At each event, I would introduce myself, explain the work I was doing, ask some people to help me out with my work, and get their perspective or advice on how to carry out my work in the community. That was the start of building relationships. And the more I showed up, the more familiar I became to people. People saw me consistently, they remembered me, and they understood that I was serious about investing in our community. Over time, this built trust, credibility, and opportunities for collaboration. Networking was not just about helping my work, it also helped me learn from incredible people who were already doing meaningful work. For example, at events, I met guest speakers who were key decision makers in community organizations and projects. Hearing their stories not only inspired me, but also gave me ideas for projects I could take on and people I could reach out to for collaboration. Through networking, I developed a better understanding of not only how my community functions, but the people who help shape the way it operates. That builds a sense of community and belonging when we all know how to connect with each other and what specific work they do in society. So let's break it all down. Relationships are personal connections you develop over time. They function when you and another person share common interests or experiences, listen to each other's needs, offer bids to spend more time together or collaborate, and build trust by being curious and transparent. Healthy relationships also thrive on diversity. Connecting with people who think differently, come from different backgrounds, or hold different beliefs expands our understanding of the world. It helps us practice open-mindedness, which is vital for a strong democracy. Networks are the webs of relationships you build. They represent the bigger picture of groups of people you are connected with, directly or indirectly. When you network, you are not just meeting people, but you are also weaving yourself into the social fabric of your community. And here's the thing, our society gives you the freedom to reach out to anyone. You could walk into an event, introduce yourself, and begin a conversation. This is how networks expand, one connection at a time. So, how do you make connections? First, start by reaching out to someone. Send an email, message, or introduce yourself in person. If someone does not respond, do not take it personally. Just move on. Focus on the people who are willing to invest their time in you. Second, when you talk to someone, be clear, respectful, and intentional. Share why you wanted to connect, what you're interested in, and then actively listen to them. Third, be ready to talk about yourself. Explain who you are, what you are working on, and what your goals are. You should not see this as bragging. It is giving people the information they need to understand how they can support you. Once you have made the connection, here's how you can maintain it. You can follow up with a thank you note or message, schedule a follow-up meeting, invite them to events, stay connected on social media, and develop a rhythm for staying in touch so the relationship grows over time. Networking is not just a one-time thing, it is an ongoing process of nurturing and maintaining relationships. Now let's talk about the next step, leveraging your connections. This does not mean using people for your personal gain at their expense. It means recognizing that relationships are reciprocal, where you can ask for help and you can also give help. When you ask for help, keep these things in mind. 1, you are allowed to ask for help. People will not know you need help if you do not say something, especially since people cannot read your mind. 2, be clear about what you need. Depending on which person you talk to, it will affect the type of request you give to them. 3, gracefully accepting no from them. Not everyone will have the time or resources to help. One of the most powerful forms of networking is finding mentors and sponsors. Mentors provide guidance and wisdom. Sponsors advocate for you, sometimes even when you are not in the room. Both take time to develop, but they can open life-changing opportunities for you. At the same time, you will eventually be on the other side where people will start asking you for help. It is an honor to have people ask you for help since they trust and believe in you, but it is also important to set boundaries so you do not burn out by constantly giving your time to others. So balance your capacity and willingness to help, and also be clear and respectful when responding to people. Now, networking is not always easy. You will face challenges like competing for the attention of busy community leaders, waiting for responses that might never come, building credibility over time and not instantly, and sometimes only having 30 seconds to make a first impression. These obstacles are normal. The key is patience, persistence, and self-confidence. Validate yourself. Know that your effort to show up and reach out already makes you an engaged citizen. Reflect on your conversations with people, learn from them, and keep practicing. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes and the more wired into your community you will be. To sum it up, networks and relationships are important for civic engagement because they connect us to opportunities, help us collaborate on coming up and executing solutions, and building a sense of community and belonging in society. So, as you go out into your community, remember that every handshake, every conversation, and every follow-up builds a stronger web of relationships that strengthens not only your personal growth, but also our democracy. In the next video, we will finish the 5th section by talking about the 12 topics about conflicts and disagreements. Until then, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on the post notifications so you will be notified when I post my next video. I appreciate your support. Remember, you are powerful, you are capable, and you are the changemaker our society needs. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.